Okay, so my family keeps fucking interrupting while I'm recording my YouTube videos because they keep knocking on my fucking door. Then I have to stop my video. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys my coming out story, and this is like the 4th time I've tried to record this video, and I'm just gonna be straight up. Anyways, so I didn't start coming out until to my friends until sophomore year of high school, so like 2 years ago. And even in middle school and elementary school, I always wore the guy's uniform, and everyone always thought I was gay. Like, everyone. Like, I used to get teased about it and tortured by it, like, all the time when I was younger. Like, because I wore the guy's uniform, and I played sports with all the guys. I was practically one of the guys, and yeah, so I've been called a lesbian, like, all my life. And I didn't admit it to myself until, like, probably freshman year. Like, I deeply knew, like, I was a lesbian since, like, 5th grade, but I always tried to, like, deny it and force it out of me, and I learned that there's, like, other people out there like me, and now I'm happy and open about it. Go gay. Yeah, so anyways, to my coming out story. I came out to all my guy friends first. I came out to Jake, who didn't take it so well, because he was actually homophobic, but then I was like, I told him all the advantages of about having a lesbian best friend, and I was like, you can watch porn, you can have sleepovers, you can talk about girls together, you can go girl hunting, I'll be your wingman and all this shit. And then, like, eventually he was like, yeah, I dig it, I dig it. I was like, yes, son, I know you dig it. And when I told him, Jesse and Scott were with him, and they were like, oh yeah, lesbians are hot, and I was like, ha ha ha. But yeah, lesbians are hot. And then I told Andrew, and he was like, I already knew, like, what's new, like, I could tell you were gay, like, it's so weird because, like, Jake didn't know at all, like, he was like, no, you're not gay, like, and it's so obvious, like, I always ask people, like, is it obvious that I'm gay? And they're like, well, it's not obvious if you don't know, but, like, as soon as you know, it's like, how the fuck did I not see it? Like, because, like, I mean, look at me, like, I'm fucking in a baggy thermal shirt, South Pole, this little symbol, oh, it's on my titty, alright, cuties. Sorry, YouTube, I don't know if that's, like, against your terms or anything, but, shit, now my hair is, like, all everywhere, and I'm wearing baggy jeans, and I want to show you my dyke boots. Yeah, I got my dyke boots on, and, God, I'm just so happy about my dyke boots. Anyways, that's my coming out story. Anyways, yeah, and so, like, Andrew was like, oh, I already knew and stuff, and eventually I was just, like, coming out to, like, all my guy friends, like, all the guys, like, kind of knew, like, I had a lot of guy friends, but ever since I've been going to an all-girls Catholic high school, I have a lot of friends that are girls, too, but I didn't want to come out in school because, first of all, it's a Catholic school. They're like, you can be gay, but you can't act on it, which I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, if I'm gay, of course I'm gonna act out on it. Like, you can't help attraction. Like, even priests, your own priests molest, like, little boys. Like, fuck, why can't I act on being gay? Anyways, let me go of my frustration of the church. I'm atheist, by the way. Hi. Yeah, and so I didn't want to come out because I didn't want teachers to, like, judge me or look down on me for being gay. I didn't want girls, like, being grossed out that there was a lesbian in an all-girls school. Because really, I didn't go there because it was an all-girls school, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna give me some bitches. No, I didn't go there at all for that. I went there because basically I was forced by my parents. Thank you. They wanted me to go to school that had a good softball team. Because we all know dykes play softball. Really they don't. That was very stereotypical. But, so yeah, and eventually I just got tired of holding it in to, like, because became really close to a lot of girls at my school. Like, we became, like, really close friends, and I told Ashley that I was gay at a party. I pulled her aside and I was like, hey, I need to tell you something, and she was like, what? And I was like, I'm gay. And she's like, oh, cool, I still love you. Some shit like that. And then one day I told Emily, who's my other friend, I told her at the mall when I was meeting this chick off of Stickam, this lesbian off of Stickam at the mall. And I was like, oh, by the way, I'm gay. And Ashley was there too, and her brother and this kid, Cody. And everyone was cool with it. Everyone loves that I'm gay. Like, the only person that had a problem with it was Jake so far. But everyone loves having a gay friend. Just remember that if you're still in the closet. Everyone loves gays. Except the haters. But, shit. This video is running long. Anyways, back to my story. And so, like, eventually, like, I told all my friends at my lunch table, which was, like, Rachel, Gabby, and Sarah. Because, like, our lunch table is like this. It used to be like this. It's not anymore. But it used to be like this. Because you know how girls are. They get in fights and shit, and then it becomes like this, you know, like all scattered out and shit. But I'm still friends with all of them. But yeah. So they all knew I was gay, and everything was, like, all, like, good and shit. Like, I didn't come out. I can't remember. I think I came out to them this year, which was my senior year. It was either this year or last year. I think it was this year, though. I came out to, like, everyone else. I mean, it's my senior year. Do what I want. It's like, I just got so tired of, like, being in the closet for so long. And now I'm, like, out everywhere. Like, on my Facebook, it says interested in women. I don't know, I make lesbian jokes all the time, out in public and everywhere, even in school sometimes. And I don't know, like, now that I'm, like, out and about, like, shit spreads like wildfire, as I said in my other video, and now, like, everybody knows. Or I don't know who knows and who doesn't. Like, and then, but yeah, we gotta get to my parents. So, as you know, I suffer from depression, and my mom decided to get me a psychologist. And she asked me to fill out, like, this part of the paper about, like, my relationship status, like, my orientation and shit. Well, I was filling out other shit, too, about me. And I left that part blank, the part about my relationship status and my sexual orientation, thinking that she would come upstairs and ask me, why did you leave this blank? But she didn't. And so the next day I was in the car and I was flipping through the papers and I saw she filled it out for me. She put down, I'm talking so fast, I'm sorry. She put down that I was, like, heterosexual and single. Well, I was single. But definitely wasn't heterosexual. So I knew then I had to tell her, like, because I knew I wanted to tell the psychologist, because being gay was one of the main things that was, like, making me depressed, like, because I was, like, holding it in, and that's another story. So I remember in the car I was, like, all choked up, and I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something, because we got there early, so we were sitting in the car, and I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she's like, what, sweetie, like, what, sweetie, what is it? And I must have had, like, a really sad or nervous face, like, on my face, and she was like, spit it out, sweetie, like, what is it, like, you know, like, you can tell me anything. And I just, like, looked at her, and I was like, Mom, I'm gay, and I, like, started crying, and she's like, oh, I still love you, like, I don't look at you different, I was destined to have a gay daughter, blah, 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 blah. And everything was good. It was awkward for, like, a week, and then everything just went right back to normal, like, but it was, like, the greatest thing ever. Now me and my mom make gay jokes all the time. And then when I was in mental institution for trying to kill myself, my mom told my dad, and he thinks that I'm not gay, but I am. He thinks he's one of those people that think it's just a stage or something. And then recently I told my brother, but my brother was like, oh, I already know, you left your Tumblr up. And I was like, oh. And he's completely cool with it. So yep, that's my coming out story. It was almost 10 minutes long, and yep. And so I gotta end this video because it's almost 10 minutes now. So